everybody. I'm Chad Johnson. These guys are the Minties.
I lost my pen. You don't have my pen, do you? Oh, I got it. What? 16-21. Both of them? That was on what day? There's a cookie on the floor. Woo. Hey, get that cookie off the floor.
My team's haters. Joel.
Huh? If it's off. Starting.
Volunteer for the army on my birthday. You tried to white trash first round here anyway. I've done 2 tours of duty, Vietnam. And I came home with a brand new plane. I took sea from Colombia to Mexico. Landed up the highway beneath the Copperhead Road. Now the DA's got a chopper in the air. Woke up screaming like back over there. I learned a thing or two. Charlie, don't you know? You better stay away from Copperhead Road.
All right, here we are back in the convention center, Phoenix, Arizona. Unclear exactly who won that race. But we're here for a MIAC matchup. The Johnnies. The Knights. It's St. John's versus Carleton, all the way down here in Phoenix, Arizona. These two teams met not too long ago, like as in 1 week ago. And it was all Knights in that one, 16-25, 16-25. They took down the Johnnies. Fair warning at this point, we are on the other side of the court now. Court 47 right behind us, no net. So could be plenty of friendly fire going on. But we'll do what we can, risk our health and safety to bring you Johnny Volleyball on the Spoilybrook Sports Network, live from Phoenix, Arizona. It looks like Carleton is going to start things off. Johnny's get okayed on their rotation. Carleton okayed. Everyone okay. There goes the ball back to Sivan Faruqi. He will start off this match. Baldessari seems to want something out of his backpack. Spodoro digging frantically for it, but we're going to start volleyball now. Bopu, one-handed set is up and over and out. Point Carleton. They take the first point of this match. Sent over again. Mbopu. Baldessari goes to Murnane. He stays on the floor, sends it over. Now here come the Knights. Right side attack. The big lefty. Attack is good from Thomas Soraki. Look out. Incoming ball. Look out. 2-0 quickly. Carleton up top. All right. Faruqi sends it over down the line. Blazer is there. Murnane quickly to Baldessari. And that works as the ball from court 47 comes in. There's no net. There's no human net. I expect a lot of disruptions. Johnny's on the board now. They trail 1-2. Murnane back to serve. Murnane up, Murnane over. Scrambling a bit are Carleton. Big attack is good. Good scramble from the Johnnies. Murnane sends it over. Here come the Knights again. Right side attack again. Big swing. Murnane with the dig. But we get a net violation on the Johnnies. Point Knights. 3-1 Carleton on top. Magnus Ames back to serve. Ames up, over. Bofu pounds it into Baldessari. He sends it up. Allschmidt pops it over. Now here come the Knights. Right side attack again. The lefty into the block. Nice job pulling it up. And Bofu sends it outside. Free ball by Allschmidt. Now here come the Knights down the line. No touch, no net. Point. Whoops. We got a touch. Net. We got a net violation on the Johnnies. Point. Knights. Knights lead 4-1 early set one. Ames will give the serve another shot. Ames up, Ames over, Hagel there. Murnane up high. Baldessari gets on top of it and scores. Baldessari into the 6. Handcuffs Ames and it falls to the floor. Point Johnnies. And now Blazer to serve. A looping serve deep into the 6. And a little bit long. Point Knights. 5-2 now. Knights lead. Set 1. Back serve libero. Lan Meng Lee sends it over. Hagel fights it off. Blazer takes number 2. Murnane wants the 3rd. Short sent right back. Blazer is there. Murnane, ball on the floor. Baldessari almost got that one underneath his feet. Like I said, it's going to be a long afternoon of this. 5-2, Lee over. Scram sticks with it. Murnane goes all the way across. Allschmidt up hard. Cross-court attack is good. And the ball on the court again. This time into the Johnny bench. But not before Jack Allschmidt crushes the ball cross-court for the winner. Baldessari now. Down 2, 3-5. Baldessari up and over. Good serve. Not coming back. A serve. Xander Baldessari. And now the Johnnies trail by 1. Baldessari back. Wipes off his shoes. And here he comes. Down the line this time. Nice pass. Right side attack coming. The big lefty swing off of Murnane and out of play. That's Thomas Sorakti. The big left-hander on the right side. Now back to serve, Zev Charlson. There's the signal for ready as the ball from 47 rolled again into our area. Scram sends it up, Murnane all the way across to Alschmidt. He can't go get it. It's a point, Knights. Set just too far outside. He tried to go up the right hand and bring it back. Couldn't do so. Point, Knights. And Charlson back to serve once again. Left-handed sends it over. Blazer is there. Murnane's going to go quickly to Scheider. Nice job getting a piece of it. And I just got hit by the ball from 47. I expect a lot of that. Thankfully, it was in the legs, not the head. Point, Knights. 8-4 now. Carleton quietly has doubled up the Johnnies here in set number one as Charlson back to serve once again. Charlson up, the lefty sends it over. Blazer is there. Murnane sends it sky high and over. Here come the Knights. Barber on the outside, left-handed sends it up and over. It's long. Point to the Johnnies. Carleton wants something. Not sure what they want. Good comment. And here comes Alschmidt, the lefty, to put in play. Sends across court. Lee is there. Good hustle by Charlton, but he runs into his own player. And it's a point, Johnnies. Hopefully he's okay. Charlton came flying across the court looking for the second contact and knee-to-knee contact almost. Now here comes Alschmidt, down two. Down the line, Ames sends it up high. Charlson is there. Barber blocked by Scheider, still in play. The lefty hands on Scheider again. Now here's Murnane over on two, and he scores just to the right of the big blocker, Barber, for Carleton. And now Alschmidt has the Johnnies within one, 7-8. Alschmidt into the sixth. Lee is there. Charlson's going to go right side. Big swing. Dig, Alschmidt. Set Scheider to Alschmidt. Free ball over. Here comes Lee. Charlson, middle attack. Sent with the left hand by Coyle. Out wide. Point Johnnies. Now they've tied things up at 8 just before a ball rolled onto the floor. Alschmidt. 8-8. Good serve. Lee is there. Charlson's going to go outside. Barber, the left-hander, blocked. And not coming back. Block by Scheider and Murnane. Point, Johnnies. 9-8. The score. Alschmidt into the one. Good pass high. Charlson's going to go right side. Tip over the block. Alschmidt is there. Murnane with option goes across. Scram into the block. Hits him. Blazer up high. Murnane over on two. Into the campfire. Will Murnane finds the hole in the floor. Point Johnnies. Nice play there. Scram was blocked. The ball came right back at him. Couldn't get out of the way, but did enough to get it up in the air and keep it in play. Now Alschmidt into the one. Good pass. Strong side attack. Barber, the left-hander, sends it over. Up high goes Blazer. Scram into the block. Picked up. Blazer to Murnane. Big swing. Block is there. Nice pickup. Scrambling are the Johnnies. And Scheider sends it over. Nice job. Joust at the net. Comes down on the Carleton side. Barber blocked by Scheider. 4 contacts called. Either way, point Johnnies. Johnnies doing some damage here with Jack Alschmidt at the line. 11-8. Alschmidt down the line off the net cord. Ace serve. Jack Alschmidt. Point Johnnies. Timeout called by the Knights. 12-8 the score. Johnny's on a big run here. At one point, they were down 8-4. Eight points in the row for Johnny's, I believe. They were doubled up 8-4, now 12-8. Timeout called. That's good because Blazer needs to tape up his hand. He's been dealing with that. Oh, I would say midway through day 2, he started putting some tape on and it just kept growing and growing and growing. Johnny's break the huddle. They've got some mojo going. Alschmidt takes the ball. He's ready. Carleton is on the court. They're ready. And here comes Alschmidt. Alschmidt up into the one. Good serve, good pass in system. Charleston quickly over to Coyle, and he scores out of the middle. Hiroki Coyle ends the Johnny streak, scoring for the Knights. Now back to serve. Winston Ingalls sends it over. Blazer there. Murnane over on 2. Picked up by Lee. Charleston's going to go back to Barber. The lefty goes down the line into the block and to the floor, and back-to-back points have the Knights within 2. Ingalls back to serve. Ingalls up, Ingalls over, scram there. Murnane quickly to Scheider. Quick attack, scores for the Johnnies. I love that play as Murnane's backing off. Scheider following him in. They're focused on their gap. Scheider maintaining that gap, knows where Murnane's going to put the ball, and then scores. Mbofu, good serve. Oh, nice job, Carleton, keeping it in play. Double contact is going to give the ball to the Johnnies. Mpofu with a devastating serve. Johnnies now back to a 4-point margin. Mpofu, good serve. Lee, perfect pass. Charleston into the middle, tipped over. Scheider goes back over. Unfortunately, Johnny's in the net. The kill was good anyway. Scheider's set one right to a waiting Barber, and he put it away. Point Knights. Now back to serve is Coyle. Coyle puts it in play. Hagel there. Murnane outside. Blazer down hard. Hayden Blazer. Big time swing into the 1-6 seam. Scores for the Johnnies. Now back to serve, Quinn Scheider to our broadcast right. 4-point lead, 15-11. Scheider up, Scheider over, good serve, nice pass in system. Charleston's going to go outside, big swing. Oh, we got a break there, Ball came rolling on the court. Could have let it go, but you got to kind of blow it if you see it. The head ref did see it. And it's a replay. 15-11, take 2 for number 11, Quinn Scheider. This one's into the 1. Lee is there. Charleston's going to go back to Barber. The lefty sends it over. Mbapu hits it, but it's off a pillar. Scheider does a good job sticking with it, but once it hits that pillar, which is off the tiled surface, that's out. Point Knights. Now into serve. Faruqi, another ball comes onto the court. This one isn't from 47, this one's from 46. Get that replaced. And Faruqi to serve, sends it over. Mpofu is there. Murnane quickly to Baldessari, he tips it over. Right side attack, big left-handed swing. That's a devastating blow by Thomas Saratki. 13-15. Now, Knights trail 2. Sent over, Hagel there. Murnane outside, Blazer up high, tools the block. Saratki is there, but Blazer with pace off the outside arm scores for the Johnnies. 16-13 now. Murnane serving. Murnane goes into the one. Good pass by Ames. Charleston's going to go all the way across. That one's out. Again, big swing. Sorokti, but it's wide. Point now, Johnnies. The Johnnies have surpassed their point total in both previous sets against Carleton. Murnane going for the short serve, just catches the net. Point, Knights. 17-14 now. Back to serve is Ames. Ames for the Knights. Takes aim, had to do it, sorry. And Bofu was there. In the scramble at the net, won by the Knights. Ball came onto the court. I thought someone was in the net, and the ball innocently fell to the floor. Now Ames will serve down 2, 15-17. Ames up, Ames over, down the line. Pofu was there. Murnane chases it down. Back row attack, point, Knights. And just like that, what was once a 4-point lead is now 1. All right, question about the setup. A serve, and now look at that. We're knotted at 17. 17-17, we're racing to 8. Johnnies have had good leads throughout this one, but Carleton has done a good job battling back, and now Ames will serve, all knotted at 17. Approach, looked like a foot fault, off the net cord. Quick attack, Baldessari does a good job picking that one off the net. Murnane put it right up there on a tee for him, and he punched it over, I think literally with a closed fist. Punched it over, completely legal play. Nice job, Baldessari. And now Aiden Blazer back to serve, 1-point lead. Ooh, he's going to the jump serve. Finds the net. Point to the Knights. 18-18 now. In-house scoreboard says 17-18, but we're going with 18-18. As Lee back to serve. Sends a lefty over. Scram beyond the R1. Point Knights. And the Johnnies want a timeout as the lead has evaporated and gone the other way. Johnny's now down 1 point. 18-19, Johnny's trail in this MIAC matchup. 2 teams in this bracket left from the MIAC. St. Olaf was also in, but they exited already. I should add that yesterday's matchups that the Johnnies played, they played Tennessee Tech and Yale. I mentioned yesterday the top 2 in that pool went on to play challenge matches to stay in the gold bracket contention, and I have to report that both of those teams won, so they are both playing in the gold bracket. Haven't seen how they're doing. Maybe we'll look into that as the serve comes over. Scram is there. Murnane is going to go back to Alschmidt. Alschmidt tips down the line. Lee gets it high in the air. Ames outside. Big swing through the block. Blazer goes down with the dig. Murnane goes outside. Scram right into the block. And it's down. Point. Knights. Knights win the race to 20. They're up 20-18. Lee continues at the service stripe. Lee, the lefty, up, over. Scram there, sends it high. Murnane wants it. Back row to Blazer. Blazer finds the net. 21-18 now, as the Knights go on a big run. Lee continues at the service stripe. Now Johnny's down 3. That one sails wide. Good job, Scram, letting that one go. Point, Johnnies. And now Xander Baldessari back to serve, down 2. 19-21, Johnny's trail. Good serve, Lee, perfect pass. Right side attack coming. The big lefty scores for the Knights, finding the deep 1. Carleton 22, St. John's 19. Charleston back to serve. Carlson up, the lefty sends it over. Blazer is there. Scheider with a quick attack, scores for the Johnnies. Another ball came rolling onto the floor. Quick action there by the lines judge to keep it out of play. And now still trailing 2. Jack Allschmidt down 20-22. Allschmidt sends it into the 6th. Good serve, good pass lead. Charleston quickly. Stuff block. Nope, it's coming over. Barber tools the block. Scores for the Knights. 23-20 with Ingles back to serve. Carleton 2 points away from taking set number 1. Ingles sends it over. Scram is there. Murnane with options. Back to Scram. Tip shot. Scores! Owen Scram just over the block. Charleston came flying in for the Knights, but he couldn't come up with a major collision on the court behind us. I just happened to turn because I saw a ball coming. Everyone's okay now. The serving King Mpofu. Spoladoro wants to make sure that's the right call. It is the right call. Down 2. Mpofu going to work. Good toss, good swing. Lee, perfect pass. Look out, right strong side attack. Johnny's battle. Send over by Hagel. Charleston sends it up. Lee has got options. He's going to Barber. The left-handed attack is long. No touch. Barely no touch. Point. Johnny's. Johnny's now 22-23. Mpofu looking to knot things up. 22-23, good serve. Lee, perfect pass. Charleston with options to Barber. Off the block. Mpofu there. Net violation. Johnny's. Now on the hook for the Knights is Coyle. Back to serve. Double set point. Johnny's down 2. Coyle sends it over. Blazer steps into it. Murnane back to Blazer. Tip shot over. Net violation Knights, and the Johnnies are alive. 23-24. Johnnies need this one. It'll be off the hand of Quinn Scheider as Baldessari comes back into the front row. Scheider needs this one to send it to overtime. Into the 6. Good pass. Big block. Barber tipped over. Scheider with the dig. Murnane quickly to Baldessari. It's in the net. Point. And set number 1 to the Knights. 25-23. A good battle here on court 42. Step aside. Rest the voice. Let you listen to some Chad Johnson music. This one's called Ride Along.
Let it cry, let it be. Last kiss for you and me. We'll turn the page, the win and the win. Heart of gold, heart of love. Can't see it's all above. Well, what's worth gets better every day. Feel the good won't coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. Guy, not a lie. You can't always get what you want, but you'll be proud every Saturday night. Mama tried, daddy lied. Who thought I'd walk the line? Well, yes, it's true, but you both can't survive. Feel the good walk coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. Man on an older road, Hank Williams, God rest his soul. Every rose test to have a song. Some racing on a runaway train. Never thought I could feel such pain. She rode a rescue ride along. Oh, a lonesome song. I'm a lonesome song.
All right, we are back. Court 42. All right, Murnane is going to get set 2 started now. Sent over down the line. Good serve. Good scramble by Carleton. Yes, it comes back. And Pofu there. Quick attack. Baldessari swinging a miss. Point. Knights. Good scramble by the Knights defense to keep that one alive. And now Ames back to serve with a 1-point lead. Spins the ball, gets where he likes it, and here he comes. Good serve, Pofu there. Murnane to Blazer, tip shot over the block. Nice job. Aiden Blazer rolling it down the back side of the blockers for the Johnny point. Blazer to serve from the right side. Aiden Blazer sends it across court. Ames is there. Overpassed. Sent back. Murnane sends it up high. Blazer sends it all the way across. Scram over on 2. Lee is there. Good cross court. Blazer pulls it up. Falls underneath the net. Not called. Left-handed attack blocked. Left-handed attack blocked. Hagel to Murnane. Over to Allschmidt. Through the block and to the floor. Jack Allschmidt. Good scrambling on both sides of the court as both these teams locked in, wanting to get to the championship match, which will immediately follow this one. Blazer sends across court. Lee is there. Middle attack. Big swing. Big block. Baldessari. Point. Knights. Blazer leading 3-1. Deep 5. Ames is there. Faruqi chases it down all the way across. Big swing, big block. Not coming back. Big attack by Ingles. But Murnane and Baldessari on the block. And now it's 4-1. Blazer continues. Lee is there. Faruqi is going to go outside. Ingles, big swing, block there. Unfortunately, net contact. Point. Knights. Johnny's 4, Knights 2. Set number 2. Back to serve. Libero Lee for the Knights. Sends it over. Hagel there. Murnane outside. Scram goes to get it. Nice job. Lee is there. Faruqi is going to go outside. Ingles over the block. Sent back by Baldessari. Here come the Knights again. Left-handed tip. Scram knocks it away from a sliding Hagel and then trips over him. Looks to be everyone okay. Point to the Knights, and now Lee serving to tie things up at 4. The lefty sends it over. Blazer there. Murnane. Oh boy. Baldessari was up high and he couldn't stay elevated. 4-4, set number 2. And now Lee serving in a brand new set 2. Sent over. Scram there. Murnane goes back to Allschmidt. He hammers it off the block. No one there for the Johnnies as it pinball around. Knights take that one. Johnny's wondering what happened there. Point Knights, and they've run 3 in a row here. It's 5-4, maybe even 4 in a row. 5-4 Knights. Lefty sends it over. Scram is there. Murnane goes back to Blazer. Back row attack is long. No touch. Point Knights. Spoladoro looked like she wanted a timeout. R2 thought she wanted a timeout, but she turned away last second. Net serve. Blazer over to Scram. Scram goes up high over the block. It's picked up kind of by the Knights, but not a second contact. Nice job, Owen Scram. scoring for the Johnnies and ending the night run. Baldessari back to serve. Trailing by 1. Baldessari up. Down the line. On the line. Ace serve. Xander Baldessari. And we're knotted at 6. Brand new set number 2. 6-6 this time. Baldessari up. Over. Leah's there. Middle attack. Blocked. Sent over by Scheider. Nice dig by Allschmidt off the block, and Scheider goes on 2 into the open floor, and the Johnnies have regained the lead 7-6. Baldessari back to serve. Baldessari, good strong serve, picked up. Strong side attack coming. Ingles through the gap. Blazer gets an arm on it, but sends it way off to the sunset. Point Knights, and we're knotted at 7. 7-7 in set number 2. Back to serve Charleston. Charleston focused. Here he comes. The lefty sends it over. Scram there. Murnane, good hustle. Double contact called on Murnane. He made a heck of an effort, but I do believe that it hit his arms and then his head. That's okay on the first contact, but despite the hustle. And now the Knights lead 8-7. Charleston to serve. The lefty sends it over. Blazer's there. Murnane with options. He wants Allschmidt. Allschmidt into the block. Picked up. Joust one at the net by the Johnnies. But here come the Knights. Block Allschmidt. It's still in play. Free ball coming. There it is. Who's there? Hagel is there. Sends it right back over. Lee is there. Charleston back outside to Ingles. Cross-court winner for Winston Ingles. Point Knights. Ball rolls onto the floor. The players see a ball and they think, oh, that's ours, and send it over. The server already had a ball. All right, Charleston in play. The lefty up, over. Blazer there. Murnane's going to go outside. Scram, cross court, dug up by Lee. Charleston's going to push outside to Ingles. He tips it wide. No touch. Point Johnnies. 9-8. Johnnies trail by 1. The lefty, Jack Allschmidt, back to serve. Again, playing for the championship. Winner goes on and plays right after this one. Into the deep 6. Lee sends it up high. Gets some help from Ames. Barber sends it over. Nice dig, Allschmidt, and Blazer's going to go over free. There's Ames. Charleston wants Ingles. Tip shot over. No touch. Point Johnnies. 9-9 now, set number 2. Another brand new set. Number 2. Allschmidt to serve. Into the 6. Lee is there. Charleston chases it down. Wants Ingles. Roll shot over. Nice dig, Allschmidt. Net violation, Johnnies. Point Knights. And that's been a problem for the Johnnies as of late. Good aggressive play. It'll happen. And now Ingles back to serve. Ingles with the approach, sends it over. Blazer there. Murnane wants Scram. Off the high hand, sent over, picked up by the Knights. Joust one at the net by the Knights. Scheider blocked. Allschmidt picks it up. Murnane over on 2, but the net's in the way once again. And the Knights lead by 2, 9-11. The net is still bouncing. Ingles back to serve. 2-point lead. Good idea by Murnane. Just into the net. Scram sends it up. Murnane back to Scram. Scram tip shot. Covered. Here come the Knights. Barber into the block of Scheider. Picks it up. Here come the Knights again. Ames tips it over. Allschmidt can't get to it. Knights score 12-9. Knights by 3. We were just knotted up, and the Knights quickly go on a 3-0 run. Johnnies need this one to extend their tournament lives. Ingles sends it over. Scram there. Murnane chases it down. Blazer back row, roll shot over, picked up by Lee. Charleston's going to go back to Barber. Big time attack. The lefty past Allschmidt to the floor. Point Knights. Timeout Johnny's as things slipping away here in set number 2. Certainly not a deficit they can't recover from, but something's got to change. Knights playing incredible defense, keeping everything up off the floor. As the Johnnies sit and contemplate, what do they do next? Either way, the MIAC will be represented in the championship. I guess that's the good news here. As one of these two teams will go on to play. Let's see if we can find out who's on the other side of the bracket. Might still be going on. It's going on court 43, which is to our left. All right, huddles are broken. Teams have retaken the floor. Colorado School of Mines and Brandeis University. Blazer to Murnane. He goes over on 2, but the Knights are there. And then Barber, nice dig, Allschmidt, sent over on 2, blocking everywhere by Barber. Now here come the Knights. This time they're going to come across Ames off the deflection. Allschmidt pops it up. Hagel's going to go back to Scram, sends it deep corner, picked up by Ingles. Now Barber down the line, scores. Nice attack by Carleton, and again, another point where everything stayed off the floor. Johnny's good job defensively as well, but now the Knights by 5. Ingles continues at the service line. 5 points in a row. Ball's coming back, going back, and here we go. All right, Ingles now to serve. 5-point lead, 14-9. Ingles up, Ingles over, not over. Catches the neck cord, point Johnnies. And Pofu in to serve. Need a run. Johnnies down 4. 10-14, and Pofu with the approach. Good serve, Lee right there, perfect pass. Middle attack, dug out of the net. Murnane sets to no one. Nice job by Blazer going to get it. Now here they come, strong side. Ames blocked, but out, point Knights. Blazer had come in to help recovery. Murnane sent it outside, and Blazer had to get on his horse to get over there. Does a nice job, but it's a point to the Knights, and now Coyle to serve. Coyle with a 5-point lead, sends it down the line. It's wide, point Johnnies. Johnnies trail by 4. Now Quinn Scheider with a chance to cut into the lead. Scheider down the line, passed up high. Charleston goes all the way across. Barber sends it over. Nice dig by Allschmidt. Murnane's all the way across to Blazer, and Blazer tools the block and scores. Nice job, Will Murnane, sending the ball all the way across. The play had gone all to our right, and Murnane recognized that and sent it all the way across to Blazer, and Blazer tools the block for the kill. Now here's Scheider once again, down 3, 12-15, into the 6. Perfect pass. Charleston is going to go outside. Ames over the block. No touch. It's long. Point Johnnies. Ames with a big swing. The big block was there, but no touch. And now the Johnnies trail by 2. Quinn Scheider again at the line. Scheider, good strong serve. Lee, perfect pass. Charleston's got options. To Barber. Over the block. Sent up high by Blazer. Murnane back to Blazer. Tip. Picked up. Lee is going to go outside. Ames, roll shot over. Baldessari, interesting block, sends it back. Now Ames again. Off the block. Out of play. Ames does a good job tooling the block, swiping it off the hands of Murnane, and out of play. Point Knights, 16-13. Knights lead. They also lead 1-0. Faruqi back to serve. I hope I'm saying that right. Faruqi up. Faruqi over. And Pofu right there. Murnane quickly to Baldessari. That was on the floor. Okay, that one's out of play. I am quite positive that was on the floor, but a fun point anyway, as the Knights claimed they got a foot underneath it. Now Will Murnane down 2. To be fair and transparent, I was absolutely wrong yesterday. Murnane goes down the line. Pass up, perfect. Charleston's going to go back to Ames. Ames goes to get it. No coverage for the Johnnies. It's a point Knights. Had an opportunity there, but couldn't get to it. Now Ames serves his way back to the service straight. Ames up, Ames over. Pofu there. Murnane sends it straight up. Allschmidt, free ball over. Here come the Knights. Right side attack. The big lefty. Block is there. No push on the Johnny side. Point Knights. Another timeout Johnnies. As they trail by 4, later stages of set 2. Johnny's talking it over. Down 4 in set 2. They need this one to extend to a third set, otherwise their tournament is over. The Knights firing on all cylinders. Hands are up. 1, 2, 3, I think it was together again. And the Johnnies retake the floor, needing a comeback. Let's see what they got. As Ames picks up the ball, slaps it with 2 hands. And here he goes. Up, over, and Pofu there. Murnane quickly to Baldessari. A one-handed block by Sorakti. Not sure how that happened. Wow, he stuck one hand up and Baldessari just about broke it. Wow, what a block. And now it's a 5-point lead. Ames still at the service line. Floats that one long. Point to the Johnnies. Now Blazer down 4. Johnnies need some mojo. Into the 6th. Lee is there. Hiroki outside. Block there, but no push. And it's on the Johnny side once again. 5-point deficit now for the Johnnies. Fighting for their match lives. Lee back to serve. Lee up with the left hand. Finds the net. Okay, is that the break the Johnnies need? Baldessari will come back to serve. Down 4, 20-16. Again, needing this set to continue on their tournament. Baldessari up. Roll off the net cord, sent back over. Murnane sends it up high. Blazer's going to send it up to Scram, 2-handed over. Right to Lee. Faruqi into the middle. Big attack to the floor. It's Coyle. Point Knights. 21-16. Johnny's down 5. Now back to serve Charleston. Johnnies need to stop. Charleston, the lefty, sends it over. Scram is there. Murnane with options. Goes back to Allschmidt. Tip shot over. Picked up by Ames. Charleston chases it down. Ingles tipped over the block. Blazer is there. Murnane to Allschmidt off the block. Net violation Knights. Is this the turn of tides that the Johnnies need? Now Jack Allschmidt back to serve. Johnny's down 4. Also down 1-0. Allschmidt sends it into the 6th. Lee is there, sends it up high. Chasing it down is Ingles. Free ball coming. There it is. Blazer. Murnane is going to go on 2. Right into the block. Net violation. Johnnies. And again, it's a 5-point deficit. The Knights happy to trade points at this point. Up 5, only needing 3. And now this is Ingles back to serve. Ingles sends it over. Scram there. Blazer to help. All the way across. Allschmidt back row. Looping shot over. Picked up. Lee is going to send it outside to Ames. Big swing. It's down. Point Knights. 6-point deficit. Time to go. Johnny's time to go. Ingles to serve. Sent over. Scram there. Murnane quickly into Scheider off the block and scores. Nice job, Quinn Scheider, scoring for the Johnnies. Johnny's now down 5. If ever we needed a service run out of Mpofu, it's right now. Down 5, backs against the wall. Mpofu. Good strong serve. Lee, perfect pass. Charleston goes outside. Ames tipped over, blocked, picked up by Lee. Charleston goes back to Ames. This one he hammers it. Net violation, Johnnies. Backs truly against the wall now. 24-18. Johnnies need 6 in a row to send this one to overtime. Otherwise, their tournament is over. Back to serve, Coyle. Coyle toss, Coyle over. Mpofu there. Outside. Blazer, stuff block, Barber. 25th point for the Knights. Set number 2 to the Knights. Match to the Knights, and the Knights will play in the championship. Heck of a tournament for the Johnnies. A good time down here in Phoenix, Arizona. With that defeat, the Johnnies take 19th in the tournament overall. Not a bad showing. Good competitive volleyball all around. Again, they were on their last legs yesterday. They were tired, I think. Back to back they had to go, and Yale took care of them. Both Yale and Tennessee Tech finished in the gold bracket. I don't know if we'll get any player discussions. We will see. Checking the gold bracket, Tennessee Tech dropped a competitive 2-setter to Air Force in the first round. Yale beats Vanderbilt to head to the semis, and then Yale beats Charleston 16-14 in the third. In the semis, in Yale faced Air Force and lost a tough one. They lost 26-28 and 22-25 in the championship match. So ladies and gentlemen, should be proud of these Johnnies. They had Yale on the ropes yesterday, and turns out that Yale goes on to take second place overall in the tournament. Good huddle by the Johnnies you see on the court. Arms in the air, and they break the huddle, and they'll head to the bench. Oh, we want a picture. We'll get the live pictures going on here. There's good supporters here. Johnny's good tournament. 19th place. Have a second place team overall on the ropes. I would say this team has all the talent they need to compete with the best of them. Consistency, maybe, something to work on. But a good time. Appreciate the great show by the Johnnies as they wander to the bench area. All right, I think we are going to have a player interview here, so I'm gonna get set up. Yeah, so stick with me for a couple minutes. I'm going to listen to some Chad Johnson music. Just give me 45 seconds.
Trains leaving on the road. We've all been here before. Make a clean break stay. I've never known love without a little hate. Oh, 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 little Conrad. Annabelle thinks that I'm a fool. What the hell's wrong with you? Going to the lake with little brother Jake, holding on tight to a bottle and a stick, living it up with your strength. But you know it might take time. Something I'm losing my mind. But just hold on tight.
All right, we are back here. We got the senior, Jack Allschmidt, the lefty, hits on the right side. Jack, heck of a time in Phoenix. How was this experience for you?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, it's like I just started this sport playing last year, and it's like to come to this tournament, it's pretty cool moment. It's like we're playing all up against all these big schools. Like we just played against Yale yesterday, and it's like we're a small private school out of St. Joe, Minnesota, and it's like we're running with these big dogs. It's pretty cool, and it's everyone that I'm playing with. It's like all these boys took me in last year and just taught me everything I know, really. So it's been nothing but good, nothing but good.
So here's a question for you, Jack. Are you still goofy-footed?
I am not goofy-footed, and like
all right.
The context behind that is last year I didn't know how to approach, so I'm a lefty, and I was actually doing a right-handed approach. So everyone had said I looked a little goofy when I was doing my approach, but we figured it out this year.
All right. Well, you mentioned Yale. You guys don't know this yet, but Yale yesterday won their crossover match, meaning they went to the gold bracket.
Wow.
Yale was successful today, making it to the finals, and they lost a very competitive match with Air Force.
Wow.
So I think you would acknowledge you had Yale on the ropes yesterday.
Absolutely.
Could have easily beat them,
Absolutely.
and that's the level you guys are at. So
Yeah.
you are right. You can play with anyone here.
Yeah, and it's the cool thing. It's like a big word on our team this year was grit, and it's like we would always say you can't teach it, and it's like when you're playing big teams like that, it's like you just gotta find it within yourself and within everyone else, play as a team, and it's like come together, and it's like we almost pulled it off too. So
almost pulled it off indeed.
cool.
You talked about this is your first or second year with the team.
Yep.
Have you played volleyball before?
I have not. I was actually I played baseball and football all my life, and I played baseball up at St. John's, and I actually had a couple buddies that were on the volleyball club team, and I got injured my sophomore year, and they're like, oh, you should come out your junior year to see how it is and come meet all the boys, and I did, and happiest decision I've made. It's like it's been nothing but great here. It's all these guys are such good people, and yeah, wouldn't change it for sure.
All right, so what's next for you next year?
Yeah, so I'm graduating this spring. Right now I'm talking with Hormel currently for a sales position. I got my final interview actually coming up when I come back from Arizona this next week. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan. Graduate in May here and then hopefully find a job and get working.
And find some volleyball to play on the side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Same volleyball for sure.
All right. Well, Jack, thanks for joining us. Thanks for the great show. It's been fun to watch.
Yes.
I think
Thank
I
you, Mike.
explained that the skill is there. Consistency is, what is to come.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
thanks for joining us, Jack.
Absolutely.
Good tournament.
Yes, thank you, Mike.
Yes.
Thank
And now Aiden Blazer joins the show. Aiden, can't hear me? How about now? Oh, he's going to give fives and hugs to Jack Allschmidt. He wants pictures first. Trying to get another player to come join us. Here we go. We got Quinn Scheider on the mic. He's going to get in the way, and I got a Quinn, welcome to the show.
How's it going? I was supposed to give my mom a wave, so
Okay,
my mom.
well, hope your mom's watching. Quinn, if you could back up a little bit, I did make a comment. It's championship red, and I just have to note, I made mention of it earlier, but absolutely championship socks right there.
Oh,
we
yeah.
can see the red socks. So, Quinn, how was this tournament and experience for you?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, it's nice to play teams that aren't the same, like 10, 20 that we play in our conference. Just seeing different styles. Fun to see some like the big schools, like playing up against Yale yesterday. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been fun. Opportunity to like hang out with the guys after games, stuff like that. Yeah, glad we did it. Glad we had the opportunity to come here.
You guys certainly had a devastating middle attack, you being half of that.
Yeah.
How much work have you and Will done to get that timing?
A lot. I'd say, especially Will coming in as a first year, like new setter, not having Leo. He's over in South Africa. Maybe he's watching. What's up, Leo? Maybe he's asleep. Who knows? But no, yeah, it was definitely, especially at the start of the year, especially towards the start of the spring semester. It was pretty good. It was just a lot of work, especially him playing in high school, bringing like a lot different like runs. Leo and I usually do like 2 or 3 different runs. And I don't even want to look, do I?
No, you don't.
Okay, I'm just going to keep on going. But yeah, just learning different, that 31 way out on the side, that one was new for me. And yeah, it was really fun working with him. Looking forward to next year.
Awesome. Well, great experience down here in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And hopefully more to come. You've got another year left. You'll be a senior next year. Yeah. I assume you're going to continue to play?
That's the plan. All right. Unless my body gives out on me. We'll see.
All right. Well, your body can't give it on you. You got 30 years on us. I think your folks have been watching your dad. I tried to get him. He's working, I recognize, but, you know, he's 1 ear listening to people, 1 ear listening to us. So shout out to your family. And thanks for the great show. It was certainly fun, Quinn, to watch you guys throughout the year, and a great culmination here in Phoenix.
I just want to thank you, Mike. I mean, this was parents being able, everyone from Chicago to Minnesota, grandparents, aunts, uncles, everyone's able to watch, and appreciate you giving this opportunity to us. Yeah, it's been fun.
Absolutely. All right. Very good. Thank you, Quinn.
Thank you.
And we got a couple more coming, so stick with us here. Aiden's just all full of pictures. You would think he's a senior leaving, but no. I think we'll get a couple more players strolling over. All right, we're going to get the double. All right, give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. All right. All right, now joined by a couple Benny players.
Johnny.
Number 5. Oh, yeah, Johnny. Yeah. Excuse me. Couple of Johnny players. Number 5, Aiden Blazer, and number 19, Ulati Mpofu.
Yeah.
You guys, what a fantastic tournament. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you learned some things. How was the experience for you?
Oh, it was so much fun. Just seeing everyone here, all the incredible talent from like the big D1 schools to the smaller schools, it's just so fun. So many people, just floors and floors, gyms and gyms of bodies. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time, definitely for sure. Seeing all the different talent, all the like different people from different parts of the nation, you know. Seeing like a bunch of freaks, you know, and like nobodies too. It was like it was a great turnout. We put up a fight, you know. It was a good fight, but yeah, it was a good time.
Hey, 19th overall, this far away from playing in top 8. I mean, this far. Tennessee Tech and Yale both won their challenge matches. They both played gold bracket tonight. You guys had both those teams on the ropes yesterday, so you ought to be proud at how close you are to that top tier.
Yeah.
Oh, we were right there.
Here you go. Reflecting on it, honestly, because all of the games that we played yesterday, we went to the 3rd set. So the teams were not really that great. It was just like us, you know, getting our heads. Johnny's, we tend to get a head full of steam when we get like down. So honestly, it was all on us. So to think that we could have beat those teams too, like those big name teams, is honestly like a W in our sense, because next year when we come back, you know, we definitely are getting that top 8, even top 4, you know, might get that goal too, you know. So very confident in that sense.
Facts.
All right. Ulati says they're coming back. Aiden?
Oh, heck yeah. We're coming back.
Heck yeah.
We got Leo coming back too.
Yeah, we got
from South Africa.
Yeah, fresh from South Africa, yeah. Lost a couple of pounds, you know. He's gonna be ferocious.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, fun show. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you learned a lot. It's certainly a different environment to play in this versus probably what you used to. So, is this your first big tournament experience?
I would say in America, yes. In Zimbabwe, we went to nationals too. A bunch of freaks too. So, not to say that Zimbabweans are insane, but black people are pretty athletic, and lanky. So that was a different beast in that time sense. But also here too, it's actually insane to see the different talent and like the amazing people here. Everybody's so chill. You know, they're really nice and very competitive too. So yeah, it was a good experience.
Good.
Well, we just appreciate you coming down and like recording.
Yeah.
I know everyone at home does. So thankful for you and the fam. Could not have done without you guys, honestly. And I'm sure everyone at home appreciates it very much. And we'll have these memories locked in forever now.
That's right.
They're filmed in with Mike's commentary.
Exactly.
And
you can always utilize the mute key and tell people that.
For sure, yeah. But grateful, though, to document our journey, you know. Now we can go back and watch back our mistakes and learn from them and come back next year.
As long as you watch the playing mistakes and not the enunciating mistakes, because your name,
I
butchered. Aiden was Adam a couple times.
Bapu.
You know.
I know. Next time, I'm going to just say that my name is Steve Jobs. That will help everybody out.
This guy.
But yeah, thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you, fellas.
Fans,
Thanks for the great show.
Happy Holy Week.
Yep.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Ended the weekend off on my 21st birthday. Today's my birthday.
I forgot to mention that. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
You're about to go crazy in Arizona. Not crazy. I don't drink. I'm really responsible in the group. So.
He's a good man.
All right. Thank you, guys.
So
great show.
Hey, don't.
All right. We're going to get a couple more in, I think. Yeah. All right, boys, you can hear me okay? All right, joined by a couple of the Twin Towers. If you get Jack over here, it's the threesome. But you guys, I had to adjust the camera to go upwards. Owen Scram, Xander Baldessari. Great tournament here in Phoenix. How was the experience for you?
You're playing volleyball, just picking up the sport. It was fun to see how many people are here. It's a huge tournament. I feel like we got a lot better. I got a lot better. What about you?
It was great. Honestly, it was a great experience. It was really fun flying out here with the guys. It almost reminded me when I was a little kid traveling with like all my friends and my dad and my mom and sister. So that was really fun, very nostalgic. But, you know, all disregard to the tournament, I thought we played fairly well. We had moments where we showed our true potential, but really as a team and as a family, we came a lot closer. Hoping to make a few more memories tonight. We got one more night in Arizona, but so far I've loved it here. You know, no complaints.
Good, yeah. Your skill level is there. Your competition was awesome. There's some incredible talent here playing in these gyms.
100%. And I think the best part is we deserve to be here. You could see that we belonged. You know, we set ourselves up for a few close ones, and it didn't go our way, but, you know, we'll get them next year. I mean, sadly, we don't have Jack.
Next year. We're back next year.
Don't have Jack, which is frustrating because he's a great guy on and off the court, but we'll figure it out.
Well, opportunities galore then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Opens
we got
up the right side.
We have more freshmen coming in next year. We got Will and Nate, so, you know, fresh meat.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the great show. Hope you guys had fun.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
a lot of fun.
Great competition. You know, your skill levels there, a little consistency. I think you would all acknowledge that at times you hit little lulls, but you battled back some incredible comebacks. So thanks for the great show. I enjoyed watching you. I enjoyed being here. And good luck to whatever's next.
Right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you again
Thanks,
for
guys.
coming out to Arizona.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, Owen Scram, Xander. Oh, hold on. One more thing.
I'm gonna say hi to my mom and dad, and thanks for tuning in. Also, my girlfriend Elena for watching every game, regardless. But yeah, thank you again. Thank you.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, couple more players here, so stick with us. Don't go anywhere. Here, let me get this here. All right, you guys can hear me okay? All right. All right, do you guys have a nickname?
No, I wouldn't say I do, no.
All right, so I look at this as the first-year duos. I don't know. The twin young pups.
Mm-hmm.
Both first years.
Yep.
First year on the club. How has the Phoenix experience been for you?
It's been a blast. I wish we did a little better, but I've had fun. So
yeah, it's been fun. We got to play volleyball. What's better to do than that?
Boy, we got a rowdy one on the court behind us here. So, do you guys play volleyball prior to joining club here? Did you play pickup? Did you play organized? What's your background?
Played since fourth grade for middle school, and then I started club in 7th grade. So, been playing for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of just picked it up lately. I did sand volleyball with my family once in a while, so it's kind of my first experience.
Good, and hopefully it was a good experience. You'll be back for next year.
Yeah.
I mean, don't need commitments if that's pushing you into on boundaries.
We're gonna reload and be back stronger.
Yeah, I even feel like through the course of this tournament, you guys improved.
Yeah, more experience for all the people that haven't played all their life. So.
And it's a grind. You're playing. Yesterday could have been 4 matches in a day. You had to go back to back at the end of the day. I think, you experienced a little bit of fatigue. That'll happen, but it's great to have you guys. It's been fun to watch. Will as a setter, Nate as a libero. How do you say it, libero or libero?
Libero.
Libero, okay, yeah. I've gone to the officials. Either way is acceptable, so I've adopted libero. But you guys both touch the ball a ton, and I assume with each touch, you feel more and more confident with what you're doing.
Yeah, yep.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Any shout-outs? I don't know if you got any family watching.
Shout out my sisters, Mary, Annie, Kate. I don't know if Annie's watching, but shout out them.
Shout out my family and my girlfriend. That's about it.
All right, so one more night in Phoenix, then back home to Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for the great show.
Thank you.
All right. Boy, the court behind us has got some pipes. I don't know if we're going to get anybody else. Anyone else? All right, I think we got one more. All right, one more guest here. Head coach Audrey Spolidoro.
Do you want me to hold that?
No, I just want to make sure I did the right one.
You.
All right. So, Coach, ups and downs throughout the tournament. Overall, got to be happy with the result.
Yeah, I am happy. I feel like since the beginning of this year, the team has grown in so many ways that I can't even talk about all of them, and I'm ultimately just proud of where they ended up.
I've always been told I have a voice for radio, but we'll join the broadcast here. Big hug to my middle daughter. So as a senior, you finished your playing career. You've coached the Johnnies now for a couple years. Will this continue?
Well, volleyball is definitely not going anywhere. That's for sure. I don't know what next is. Obviously, I can't play anymore, and I don't know if I'll come back and coach the Johnnies. Maybe some special guest appearances if they play in Woodbury, but I don't know what's next, but I know that volleyball is not going anywhere.
All right, good. Well, I'm sure the team appreciates your involvement. I saw a couple times pulling players aside and giving them some guidance and coaching at the same time. This is club sports, and they do what they do. But I think the improvement throughout has been impressive. And there's a team.
I want to give a special thank to these two as well. You guys would be watching if it wasn't for this man right here. We wouldn't be as good as we are. Big thank from the team.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. All right. Well, hey, this is quite the way to send things off from Phoenix. We will say farewell. Team sport, team broadcast, team. And we got to get some super fans. Come on, super fans.
Come on, super fans.
Come on. We got to see the faces behind the scenes.
They can't hear us. They can't hear us.
Hey, come on, super fans. Come on.
Where's Aiden's mom?
We got to get the full crew here. You got to see You got to see the ace producer. You've heard us talk a lot about scores not being accurate. This is Kara. She was doing the scorekeeping. So when there was a deficit, here we are. This is the fan group. This is most of the fan group. Yep, get Grandma in here as they're celebrating wildly behind us. But a great show from Phoenix. It's loud in here. We're having a good time. But this is the fan crew.
Woohoo!
All right. So now I think we can send things off from Phoenix. Thank you for watching. You've been watching a very special presentation of Johnny Volleyball on the Spoilybrook Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for a great season. And so long.
Whiskey